In our last video, I shared about how I asked my students to write down some questions that they had about faith, God, Bible, all that stuff. And here's another question for you. How can we serve God in our day-to-day lives? Serving God can look like so many different things for so many different people. For a pastor at a church, serving God one way looks like shepherding the Lord's sheep, right? Making sure that the message that is delivered is from the Lord, from God, right? Loving, kind, compassionate, forgiveness, mercy, grace, all these things, right? That can look like serving. Another is volunteering at a church, right? Whether it's with setup, breakdown, youth ministry, Java team, ushering team, all parking. I mean, the list is on, right? Children's ministry, media team. Come on, my friends, right? Serving others by serving God. By us showing kindness, something as simple as opening the door for somebody, right? As simple as helping someone's take up their grocery bags. I mean, y'all, how can you serve people? By serving people, we're serving God because we're showing the Lord's heart. I love it how Jesus said it himself. He says, the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. And he washed his disciples' feet. What an amazing thing to think about is that God in human form had the right to be like, serve me. But instead, he humbled himself and served us instead. He gave us an example. So ways that we can serve God in our day-to-day lives, one could be serving our community, serving those around us, loving, forgiving, right? And once again, it might look different, right? For you might be into cooking, right? And hospitality and just loving to invite people into your home. That's serving. You're serving others by serving you're serving the Lord by serving others, right? You can use what God has given you in your lives, your talents, and using it to serve God. I know one of my brothers, he does graffiti. And he does painting, and in his creativeness, he's able to serve people, but also serve God by, reminding them, man, I do what I love because the Lord has created me this way. There are so many different types and ways of serving God. And I would say, think about it deeply. What are some of the passions that the Lord is giving me? Filmmaking, cooking, art. The question here from one of our students is an interesting one because we might think that serving God only looks like this or that. Like you have to be in church in order to serve God. And that's not true. You don't only have to be in church to serve God, right? Serving God is serving others. And Jesus modeled that perfectly.